Racing, Tim Weir, Frank Packer. Packer high on the racetrack as Josh Rigby fills into position number 2. Frank Packer, Bevan Burden, Andrew Pickering, Dion Cook. The 71 car would be the next one in there. That's Matt Clayton. That's the way they go round the top corner and down the back straightaway. Tim Weir to the better of Josh Rigby. Frank Packer, Bevan Burden, Andrew Pickering and Dion Cook. Behind them is Matt Clayton. Doug Rigby in 28 and Declan Brownsey. Tim Weir leads them through the hairpin corner and up the sink straight away as Bevan Burden turns the 12 car around. Can he get it mobile again? No. Yellow lights on. Brings out the witch's hat. Doug Rigby would be the next one, Declan Brownsey. And Bucky's found himself at the back to the outside of the witch's hat we go. And off on the restart. Tim Weir takes the Sierra to the race lead. I tell you what, Josh Rigby is putting up a great show there in position number 2. Frank Packer having a little look down the inside. Back then we go to Andrew Pickering. Dion Cook having trouble there with Matt Clayton. Clayton down on the inside will get up into position number 5 as they go down the back chute one more time. Tim Weir, Frank Packer, Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering, Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey. Next one through there is Dion Cook, Bucky Burton, and at the back of the pack it's Doug Rigby. Around the hairpin corner one more time. Tim Weir, Frank Packer, Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering. Matt Clayton is in a battle royal here with Declan Brownsey, Dion Cook, then with Bevan Burden. And at the back it's Doug Rigby, and then we're back with our race leader in Tim Weir. Bucky Burton trying to find a way somewhere past Dion Cook. Cook drives back on him in the hairpin, it doesn't work. And Bevan Burton has got his way through off the tail of the field, and Doug Rigby still there. We're back to Tim Weir under the tower. Frank Packer goes by, so does Josh Rigby. Back then to Andrew Pickering. Then a real battle here between Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey, Bevan Burton. Back behind Bevan Burton is still Dion Cook and Doug Rigby, and then we're back with our race leader Tim Weir. Good battle here in the hairpin between Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey, Bevan Burton. Burton moves down the inside. Back then to Dion Cook, Doug Rigby and Tim Weir. Half the race distance completed. Battle royal up the front of them though, as we've still got Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey and Bevan Burton. Burton moves down the inside as Dion Cook has parked it on the racetrack in front of Doug Rigby, who had really nowhere to go. Hopefully no real damage to the Rigby car. He'll want to come in and have a look. Ready to the outside of the witch's hat. Tim Weir, Frank Packer, Josh Rigby. That's the way they go, careering down the back straight away. Andrew Pickering would be the next one. Matt Clayton in front of Bevan Burton. Declan Brownsey got the hops in front of Doug Rigby, and at the tail is that of Dion Cook as they put another lap down on the journey and heading down the back straight. Tim Weir, Frank Packer's not too far away. Tim Weir, Frank Packer, Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering, Bevan Burton, Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey, Doug Rigby, Dion Cook. Frank Packer gives him a little nudge. Hey, I'm here, up the main straightaway. And Tim Weir's got a fight on his hand because Frank Packer is really looking interested down the back straightaway. Tim Weir has got Frank Packer right on his hammer through the hairpin corner back to Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering. Another lap down on the journey. Bevan Burton would be the next one. We go to Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey, Doug Rigby, Dion Cook. Let's go back to our race leader, Tim Weir. Frank Packer's turned it around. Can you believe? Brings on a yellow one and trying to avoid him. Bevan Burton's hit the concrete. Infield officials to the rescue. Frank Packer challenging for the lead, and the 21 car has turned itself around, and I think Bevan Burton might have done some damage to the front of that car. Yeah, nothing's working, so he's on the infield. Andrew Pickering, Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey, Doug Rigby, Dion Cook, Frank Packer. Green one, off and running as Frank Packer goes to the pit area. Tim Weir down the back straightaway. Josh Rigby in position number 2, and Andrew Pickering still there. Tim Weir, Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering closing the gap. Back to Matt Clayton. Declan Brownsey would be the next one. Doug Rigby. Car 16 has gone. Dion Cook to the pit area. Tim Weir up the main straightaway. Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering. Matt Clayton to the better of Declan Brownsey and Doug Rigby. So we're down 6 cars left on the racetrack as Tim Weir continues up the main straightaway and under the tower. The Battle Royal is for position number 2. Andrew Pickering having a little look underneath Josh Rigby as they go down the back chute. Rigby holding on there in position number 2. Andrew Pickering in 3. Tim Weir under the tower. So does Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering. Back to Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey, Doug Rigby. Into the hairpin corner, and the white flag should be waiting for Tim Weir this time around. White flag out, 1 to go. Josh Rigby in position number 2, Andrew Pickering. Back then we go to Matt Clayton, Declan Brownsey, Doug Rigby, but it's Tim Weir who's going to take the Sierra to another feature race win. Takes the checkered flag to the better Josh Rigby, Andrew Pickering. As Matt Clayton might have got the thing across the line with a broken front end. Declan Brownsey there as well. Doug Rigby has completed the journey. But put your hands together, folks. The fire-breathing Sierra has returned and a feature race win. Good drive in position 2 to Josh Rigby, and Andrew Pickering completing the front 3 in the National 4 feature race. As Tim Weir will do a lap of honour as he goes around with the Corbet's group checkered flag. Put your hands together for him, folks. Good win in the National 4 feature race here at Corbet's group Mother Mountain Speedway as the Streeties roll onto the racetrack.